Everybody, high school baseball, varsity high school baseball on the air here on rivercountrysports.com. Tonight, we're in Live Oak. We're at Booster Field with the Suwannee High Bulldogs play host to the Chiles Timberwolves. Wayne Luttrell, Tom Daniels in the booth. And Tom, looking for Suwannee to snap a 2-game losing streak. But to do that, they're going to have to snap Chiles's 9-game winning streak.
Chiles comes in highly ranked. And as you said, 9-game winning streak. You know, we have Jace Moran, who's nationally ranked. They've got a player too. I think it's the guy who hits second, and we'll keep an eye on that. They have some people that are hitting this year for sure. I'm looking over the stats, and they got 4 guys. So one guy over 400, and a few of them over 300. So they've been hitting the ball, and they came in with a lot of confidence tonight. I was in their dugout before the game talking to the coaches, and you know they lost one of their games. I think the number 1 ranked team.
Yeah.
And it was a game they could have won, you know, so they feel confident. And if the Dogs are going to make a run somewhere, this is where they have to start. And, you know, Colton Rogers has done everything that the coach could ask him for. He has that unorthodox delivery. You know, if we're on radio, we describe it. It's on TV. You can see it. And if he can keep them at bay, we have a chance. But I don't look for I don't look for anything like we had yesterday. I don't see 38 runs in the cards.
Well, that was a middle school softball game. I don't see that happening here tonight. But Suwannee coming off their last game, which was last Friday, loss at Buchholz 19-2. That's the team that Chiles opened the season with, winning 4-3. So, you know, I don't see that kind of performance coming again out of Suwannee. I know they've had some tough practices and getting ready for tonight. But as we go through the game, you've got the stats. We'll intersperse them through the game. But here's what Chiles will look like. They'll start off with Preston Ritchie. He'll be the leadoff batter, the third baseman, followed by the catcher, Sonder Dinkelman, and then the DH, Alex Hain. And so Ritchie will step into the plate to get things started, facing Colton Rogers on the hill for the Dogs.
And he's hitting .378, Wayne.
And the first pitch, called strike right there on the corner. Good-looking pitch by Rogers to get things started. Jace Moran is behind the plate tonight. Kyler Watson gets the start at first base. There's the pitch, and that'll be foul. It's 0-2. Noah Lopez back out there starting at second base. Gabe Garcia returning to shortstop. Easton O'Quinn is your third baseman. And in the outfield left to right for Suwannee, Hampton Newman, Ty Moses, and Landon Peterson around him right. There's the 0-2 pitch. And there's a little nub right to the shortstop. Garcia, no problem at all, and 1 down.
Well, it's staying ahead in the count. We'll do it every time. And 0-2, he threw him a pitch that he wanted to throw him, and he nubbed it out there. So 1 up, 1 down. And it doesn't get any easier as this lineup goes along. Dinkelman is another senior. He's hitting .333 on the year with 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, so not a bad season.
And first pitch misses just a little bit downstairs. Sonder Dinkelman, number 17. He's the Chiles catcher. Standing in the box, right-handed batter. Facing the side under, the sidewinder. And quickly 2-0 the count.
And, you know, Wayne, when we get to the end of the year, we'll look and see, you know, the guys that we saw play. But I think Dinkelman is a commit somewhere. He's a ranked player.
And that's going to be chopped foul. So the count goes 2-1.
And it seems like in high school ball, it's either 1 or 2 guys. It's either your pitcher or your catcher who is the guy that's ranked. And, you know, our catcher's ranked, their catcher's ranked.
Colton trying to keep him off balance there. And there's a good-looking pitch. Count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by J&W Automotive, by Hunter Abercrombie, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Live Oak, by G&W Site Services inside. And so a full count now. Waltz Auto Group, also Grantham Realty, First Federal Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Van Carpet One, the Suwannee County School District, and Companion Animal Hospital. They sponsor our scoreboard, as you see on the top left of your screen. There's the payoff pitch, and we'll do it again. Drops it foul, stays alive.
And Wayne, the wind has died down a little bit, but I have a feeling if we get a little later in the evening, fly balls can certainly be an adventure. Because it was blowing hard before.
And the wind that we do have is blowing out. So
never a pitcher's friend.
Don't want to leave one there in the meat of the plate. There's the 3-2 once again. Don't know where it missed, but it did. And that's ball 4.
Well, Wayne, our plate umpire tonight's from High Springs, and last night he did a D2 game, and the score of the game was 17-14. And he told me there were 531 pitches thrown, so that's you could miss a few.
Alex Hain, the designated hitter, now the batter.
And
As a team, Chiles batting 274, Suwannee hitting 226.
And well, Hain is batting 410. And
Right.
there's a double play.
He dropped it and gets the man at second, throws to first, and that should be a easy double play, I would think.
I don't.
They're going to call the runner safe at first, so a fielder's choice. And I guess they're saying Noah dropped that on purpose, and you can't do that. Is that the call?
I'm thinking that's pretty much the call. You know, baseball rules, when you get into them, you're not allowed to deceive, and that's deception. And
Well, if he makes the catch, he had the
yeah.
runner off first base. I think he had a double play that way.
He did, definitely.
Anyway, fouled away. This is Trace Morris now at the dish. Cleanup batter, first baseman.
Yeah, he's only batting 297. So
He got obviously some power hitting in the number 4 spot. Colton steps off the mound. It'll chase Hain back to first base.
And depending where the count goes, this could be not a bad running situation for them. You got your number 4 hitter up with 2 outs, and if the batter is thrown out, you still got your number 4 hitter to start the next inning. And if the runner steals second, you got your number 4 hitter to send him home.
Pretty good lead over at first base. They pitched to the plate, didn't chase. So they count 1-1.
And I might not be surprised to see Billy throw down the first.
Well, chase. And to Gabe at shortstop, he'll step on the bag, and that'll retire the Chiles Timberwolves. And they're at bat in the top of the first inning. After a half inning of play, it's Timberwolves nothing, and the Bulldogs coming to bat next here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Are you new to investing and not sure where to begin? Start by looking for a financial advisor who will offer you a strategy personalized for you and your family. One who will be there as your life and financial situation changes. I'm Hunter Abercrombie, your Live Oak Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner together to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today at 386-364-3699. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. You know, at J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com.
Back here at Booster Field, I was looking at, these two teams played in Tallahassee earlier this year. That was February 26th. Chiles with a 5-1 win in that game. Chiles 8-0 at home, but they're 1-3 on the road. So hopefully Suwannee can take advantage of that. Dogs are 3-2 at home and 2-5 on the road. Chiles averages 7.1 runs per game, Suwannee 3.5. As a team, I mentioned Chiles batting 274, on base percentage 417. Their slugging percentage is 393. Their earned run average 1.95. Contrast that with Suwannee hitting 226, on base percentage 354, slugging percentage 341, and our ERA 4.38.
Well, Wayne, you could throw that all out the window because their pitcher Chavez averages 2 strikeouts an inning. So if Suwannee can put the ball in play, we'll have a game.
Yeah.
Because this guy is he's had it all year. His ERA is under 1. But when you're striking out 2 guys an inning.
Well, the nice thing would be if we could get an early lead on these guys. That's something that Suwannee has not been able to do, but we can jump on them early. And let's see if Jace Moran can get these things started. Facing Noah Chavez, Moran will step in and get this thing underway.
Well, Jason's only batting .421, which is the highest average anybody out here this evening.
Yeah, he's had a great season thus far. Got good power, good speed, hits for average. What more can you ask for? or strike one.
Well, you can ask him to be the catcher.
He does a nice job behind the dish, too. Noah Lopez on deck, followed by Easton O'Quinn and Kyler Watson. Was fouled out of play, 0-2. After Watson, Gabe Garcia, then Hunter Watson. He's the DH tonight, followed by Hampton Newman, Ty Moses, and Colton Rogers.
And Chavez wastes absolutely no time.
Kind of like Grayson. He's
Yes,
ready to go.
Yep.
And the lefty digs in, waits for the 0-2 pitch. Here it is. And to second base. He's got good speed. Does he get him? Yep, got him by a step. So ground out to the second baseman, one down for Suwannee, and now Noah Lopez to the plate. Lopez been nursing that hamstring injury and trying to get back to that early season groove.
Yeah, Noah's only got 24 at-bats this year, and he's under the Mendoza line, so he'd like to get something going.
Well, he can turn it around. He's got the talent. We saw that last year. And, the irony is that he didn't play football to concentrate on baseball to stay away from injury, and then he comes out here and gets injured. So go figure.
Yeah, and you're only 16 once. You can't come back and play football again.
He was a heck of a football player, swing and a miss on the curveball. Boy, that one had some bite on it, didn't it?
Yeah, you can get hurt stepping off the school bus.
That's true. The 0-2 pitch just missed, just off the plate. Tough pitch to lay off of, but he did 1-2. Number 8 digs in. Chavez wheels and deals, and that one's in the dirt, 2-2. Suwannee super freshman O'Quinn on deck. One down in the inning. Just underway, bottom of the first inning with no score. Took a healthy cut at that one, but came up with air, 2 down.
I said Chavez averaging 2 strikeouts an inning. There's one of them.
Try to stay away from that second one. Easton O'Quinn will step in here, and O'Quinn's quietly had a good season.
For a freshman, he's had a great season, Wayne. Batting over 250 for a freshman. It's played shortstop, second base, third base, pitched. And it may have been somewhere else too.
Suwannee 5-7 on the year. Timberwolves come in 10-3. Swing and a miss. Boy,
that's something.
I don't have the gun on that, but he's throwing in the 90s.
Yeah. And he's wasting no time throwing it. 1-1 is the count. He's got to be looking dead red.
He calls that a strike on the outside corner.
And maybe that's where you need to be looking dead red. Middle to the outer half.
And staying alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 down in the inning. Nobody on base. No score. Early in this game. Who's going to strike first? And there's that 2 strikeout average. So back-to-back Ks, and that'll do it for Suwannee. 3 up, 3 down. After 1, no score on rivercountrysports.com. G&W Site Services is a trusted site preparation and excavating contractor based in Live Oak, serving Suwannee and surrounding counties.
Oh, yeah.
From land clearing to site prep and grade work to excavation and ponds to driveways and culverts, material hauling, foundations. Whether you're preparing land for new construction or maybe utilities or draining solutions, give G&W a call. 386-209-4856. Licensed and insured, G&W Site Services. Online at gwsiteservicesllc.com.
Buzzer just sounded, and the Ram Truck Month sales event is on at Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Take your shot at slam dunk savings on cars, Jeeps, trucks, and SUVs. Save big on a 2025 Ram 1500 with 0% APR for 60 months. From Jeeps to trucks to SUVs, every model's bringing championship-level value.
People always ask me, how do you give such great prices? Well, we never miss when it comes to making deals.
It's always a slam dunk.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Suwannee baseball here in River Country Sports. Tallahassee Chiles in town to take on the Dogs. Chiles, a 5A school, District 2. They compete with Lincoln, Leon, and Mosley in their district. Suwannee 3A, District 3 with Paxson, Stanton, Wolfson, and Baldwin. Ian Bass. Going to lead off here.
He's only hitting 281. Everybody in this lineup's hitting.
Yeah, well, that's why their team average is 274, so that's pretty good.
And Colton Rogers is no slouch. He's averaging a strikeout an inning. But when the other guy averages 2, it makes it a little tough.
Yeah. Well, and he throws from that angle. You don't see it all the time, so going to take hopefully a few innings or maybe the whole game for them to pick up on that.
The lights are on early, Wayne.
Well, we've had the time change, so normally it would be dark, but now we're in daylight time, so 7:20. But we got the lights on, no excuses. And that's going to twist foul.
Right by the light pole.
0-2. Talking to a guy earlier in the before the broadcast started, and played here back in the 80s, and he was talking about how everything has changed and all the new facilities and how nice it was. And yeah, welcome home.
Well, you came over when I was talking to John Paul, who does a little coaching here. I think he does girls volleyball. And he played for Jasper on a baseball team that I think was the only baseball team that ever beat Suwannee. And John Paul was the winning pitcher, went 4 for 4 with 2 doubles, a triple, and a home run.
It's pretty good.
Could have had the cycle, but he decided he'd take the double.
Yeah, don't want to show off.
Right.
So,
yeah. Oh, and he got the win.
That was the year that last time Hamilton beat Suwannee in football as well.
Yeah.
Right. Alex Brown and
that might have been the year, or it might have been the year after. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's also because John Paul was part of the John Paul Alex Brown touchdown that beat us.
I tell you what, you don't get that, and you got to appreciate them when you have it. They have those great athletes. They don't come around every cycle, but when you do, man, you want to build some memories. Come out and watch them play.
Well, we built memories. We had Andre Davis play in the NFL for 10 years, and his senior year he went 0-10.
That's hard to believe. And there's a strikeout from Colton. That's his first.
And when I give talks to football teams or whatnot, I always mention that. That Andre was drafted, went to Florida, had tremendous, and played on the team that didn't win a game
in high school. But he did everything that year.
Oh yes,
he never left the field. Down the line, that's going to get by O'Quinn, and let's see if we can hold him at 1. Up, going for 2, and going to be a play at second base. He's in there. That's Miles Mott Smith with a double here, 1 down in the second inning.
Now batting for the Wolves, J.R. Thompson.
Right down the line. Good piece of hitting there.
Well, Thompson's up. He's one of the few that hasn't been banging it for Chiles. He's a left-handed hitter.
J.R. Thompson, number 5, playing second base. Colton checks the runner at second. Now the pitch and chop foul. No score, but the T-Wolves threaten here in the second inning.
Yeah, he got around on that one. That was a no doubter. A no doubt hit, not no doubt over the wall.
Pitch and slow roller. Will it stay fair? No, it rolls foul. So the count goes 0-2.
And Colton's had it going here, count wise. This is the third batter he's been 0-2 on.
He's getting ahead in the count, which is good. Mott Smith jumped on that first pitch, and so he stands at second base. Now 0-2 to Thompson.
Well, that's what a lot of coaches coach. Hey, the first pitch you can hit it. Because otherwise, this is what can happen. You take a pitch, next thing you know, you're 0-2.
Moran set up on the outside part of the plate, and that's going to be trouble. That's hit to the wall, and that's going to get by Peterson. And trying to find the handle. Finally, Moses has got it, brings it in, but the Timberwolves stand up double and an RBI, and the Timberwolves lead 1-0.
He turned on that real 0-2, and it was just too good of a pitch.
Like I say, you see it set up outside, but the pitch was left over the plate, and Thompson took advantage of that and drove it to the hole in left center field.
Yeah, he's guarding the plate with 2 strikes, so anything that's close, he's going to go for, but you got a little too close. Got right in his wheelhouse.
Now Cole Lawson. And the second base, Lopez. No problem there. 2 down. Runner moves over to third base.
Now batting for the Wolves, Connor Borges.
If you can keep this thing at 1 run, Suwannee comes back and gets the sticks moving. Got to get some offense going, but I think we could score 1, get back in this thing, wouldn't you?
Scored 1 against them last time we played.
Okay. I'm saying Burgess.
Whoa, that hit him.
And play at the plate, and we got him in a rundown now. Jace throws over to third, got him in the pickle. And there you go. Tagged him out.
I thought the pitch had hit the batter.
It didn't, and it came back off that wall. You know, sometimes you can get fooled, especially with a visiting team. And Suwannee gets a break, but they give up a run. 1-0 Chiles after an inning and a half here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors, dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
First Federal Bank is your partner in helping your business grow and assist with financial overhead. With person-to-person customer support, top-of-the-line banking services, and digital tools, your money is never out of reach and always safe. For over 60 years, we've been financing community businesses and partnering with growing franchises to provide stability and expansion opportunities. Bank with real people so you can focus on running your business.
Want to thank the River Country crew. We've got Tammy Neal. She's our streaming and executive producer tonight. On the cameras, we've got Sawyer Brooks running the third base camera. Lucy Roberts running the first base camera. John Koch, the center field camera. Him Patel is running the home plate camera and running the scoreboard for us, that companion animal hospital scoreboard. You guys do a great job, man. Can't appreciate them enough.
Well, Wayne, an unusual play, but a play that every now and then happens at Wrigley Field and happens every other batter over at the middle school. And that's when the pitch gets away and it's that brick wall. And that time came right on back. I thought the pitch had hit the batter. And it was almost batter's interference because he's standing in the box and we're trying to get around him to, you know, do the rundown, but we did the rundown. We did it the right. We made one too many throws, but we got the runner, and that's all that matters. So, ninth batter will start the inning next inning for them.
Yeah, that's the big thing. And they didn't score that second run, so 1-0. That is the deficit Suwannee will have to overcome. They bat here in the bottom of the second inning. Kyler Watson will lead off for the Dogs. Swing and a miss.
Kyler does not get cheated on his swings.
If he can time it right, Noah Chavez so far is throwing small. There's the 0-1 pitch. And that one had movement. Kyler went after it. 0-2.
Well, you know, get your hacks. And you know, they're hacking it. Well, that one wasn't a strike.
Yeah.
But they've been hitting it, you know, hacking at strikes. And that's what you need to do. Put the ball in play. Good things will happen. We saw that our last game.
Kyler stays alive. Foul ball. 0-2 to Watson. Gabe Garcia on deck, followed by Hunter Watson. And towards second base, fielded cleanly by Thompson, and 1 down.
Well, he fought it off. Went to the right side.
Now batting for the Dogs, number 11.
Timberwolves defensively, Chavez on the hill. You've got Dinkelman as your catcher. At first base, Trace Morris. J.R. Thompson at second. Miles Mott-Smith, the shortstop. Preston Ritchie around at third base. Give you the outfield right after this pitch. And that one missed to Garcia. In the outfield, Ian Bass is in left. Cole Lawson, your center fielder, and Connor Burgess around in right.
Well, Garcia is batting a respectable 276. And they play him straight away. But it looks to me like they're a little bit shallow in right and center.
Down the middle, there's the first strike, 2-1 to Garcia. Garcia missed a little time with injury, but nice to see him back in the lineup. The 2-1 pitch. And again to second base. And again, Thompson, no problems.
Well, that tells you if your right-handed batters are hitting to the right side, that means they're not getting around on the pitch.
Yeah,
Now batting
and
for
hitting
the
it right
Bulldog
at somebody. So
Yeah.
that's part of baseball, you know. You just keep putting it in play, though. There's Hunter Watson. He'll be the designated hitter tonight. Hampson Newman would be next. Chavez with that big breaker. Man, that's a pretty pitch.
And this is the brother of. So we have the brother combination out there.
It's got a piece of that one. 0-2. Chavez works quickly, and he's 1, 2, 3 so far. He's retired 5 straight. That one over the head of the catcher. Luckily missed the umpire and all the way back to the brick wall.
I'm thinking, time for another ball here.
You know, watch Major League Baseball, and they want a new ball after every pitch.
Well, I want one after. Well, if I'm the pitcher, I don't want a new one after it hits the ball.
You want one after it hits the wall, and not every pitch. In the dirt, 2-2.
Yeah, I think he has pretty much good command of his stuff. So when he's 0-2, he's going to throw you nothing but garbage. But 2-2, he'll give you a pitch.
That's up high, and now 3-2. So Hunter has gone from 0-2 and now worked the count full. And let's see what he gets here on the 3-2. I'm thinking fastball.
I'm thinking fastball, middle out.
And we stood and looked at it. Strike 3, and that'll retire the Dogs here in the second inning after 2 complete. 1-0 Chiles here on RiverCountrySports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
And back here at the ball field, very much different from yesterday's game, Tom. We did Suwannee Middle School softball yesterday, and final score was 24-14. Not exactly a pitcher's duel yesterday.
No, and not exactly a hitter's paradise. There were probably, with those 38 runs that were scored, there may have been 10 hits in the game.
You know, a lot of errors, a lot of walks, a lot of hit by pitches.
I have never seen a scorebook like your scorebook looked in my life.
It's much cleaner tonight. All right, Connor, I'm calling him Burgess. I may be mispronouncing it, but anyway, it's Burges. There's a strike 0-2 on Connor.
And it's the top of the third.
Yeah, this game's moving along quickly. Good pitching so far. 0-2 off the plate. Didn't get him to chase. A 1-2. Top of the order waiting on deck. And there's strike 3 right on the inside corner. Thought him kind of froze him there on that pitch. Quickly 1 down, and now to the top. Here's Preston Ritchie.
You're right. Colton with a little magic of his own
Now
here.
batting for the Wolves.
As I said, he's averaging a strikeout an inning.
He's got 2 in the game so far. Top of the order now. Ritchie at the plate. Last time up, he flew out to the shortstop.
They have a couple of left-handed batters in their lineup.
And opposite way, twisting, and that will land foul. Hampton Newman, nice to see him back in the lineup, facing it down.
1-1 is the count. 1 out. Beautiful night. And if you can get one up in the air, the wind will help you.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strike. Pretty pitch there from Colton Rogers.
Yeah, with the count in his favor, he doesn't need to give him anything real good here. He needs to give him something. He needs a nibble at the plate.
Right to Garcia. Fields it cleanly. There's the throw in time and quickly 2 down.
Wayne, this is their big guns here. Right now, we're to the
number 17, Sonder Dinkelman.
Yeah, getting to 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, in the old days it was 3, 4, 5 was the heart. Nowadays it's 2, 3, 4 is the heart of the order. They put guys like Aaron Judge and Shoni Otani batting second.
And speaking of those guys, the World Baseball Classic, I'm bragging about those guys beating Mexico in position to move on to the round. Now we need some help after losing to Italy 8-6 last night. We got down 8-0 in that game. Fouled away.
I think according to the isometrics here, Mexico has to beat Italy by 5 runs.
Or Italy wins outright.
Or Italy wins the game. Being of Italian American extraction, I'm a winner either way.
Well, you're rooting for USA. Come on.
Yes, I am.
Okay. But nice to see the Italians with a pretty good ball club there. They jumped out to that big lead, hit some early home runs, pitched well early, and USA climbed back into it, but came up short and final score 8-6.
Well, you had put the curse on them, so they were lucky to get back into it.
I'd like to get to the knockout round. We'll see what happens tonight between Italy and Mexico.
I will tell you this. There will be a lot of guys whose last names end in vowels.
That's true. And they eat well. One and 2. That's the count. Dinkelman waits. He's been fouling off pitches. Here's Colton's pitch. And this time he'll put it in the left field for a clean base hit. Well, nice patient hitting there by Sonder Dinkelman. And he's aboard with 2 down. And here comes Alex Hain batting in the 3rd position here. Well, reached on a fielder's choice his last at bat.
And we'll have a courtesy runner. And this guy is
now batting for the Wolves,
number 7 is their courtesy. This guy's all legs, Wayne.
Cam Dust.
He looks like he can run. Well, 2 outs. Colton should be able to get out of this jam. He's pitching very well.
Has been facing a good hitting team. And jamming that time, 0-1, good pitch.
And I don't know what it is that he's exactly thrown at there, but he's got their timing way off.
And I would say the same thing going on the other side.
Yeah.
That's Suwannee's timing off as well. Didn't mean to, but he went.
Yeah, I think the other side, we might be getting overpowered a little bit. Okay, 0-2 is the count. Colton needs to throw him some garbage here. Last time he was 0-2, gave a little too good of a pitch. You don't need to be too cute here. You actually have 3 pitches before you got to throw one.
And the 0-2 pitch, there goes the runner. There's the throw down, and got him. Caught stealing at second base, and that's going to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Timberwolves, but they lead 1-0 over Suwannee as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning here on RiverCountrySports.com.
No matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there. That's why Farm Bureau Insurance has been a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Local people, great rates, friendly service. That's the Farm Bureau Insurance promise. Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Brantford and in Live Oak. In Brantford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high quality education.
And back here at Booster Field in Live Oak, 1-0 game in Moran. Boy, that was a tough pitch because he got a good jump, did the courtesy runner. And then Moran on an off-speed pitch threw a strike down there. And from here, I thought he was safe. But apparently the umpire had a closer view and rung him up.
Yeah, well, that's why we're up here, Wayne, and they're down there. But yeah, from up, you know what? You can watch the game on River Country Sports and slow it down, and you will probably see whether he was, hey, he's out because they called him out, but you can see whether he was out or safe. And, I mean, and that's, that's baseball. That's what they're going to do. 0-2 count on your number 3 hitter. Of course, you're going to send him.
7, 8, and 9 lead off here in the third for Suwannee. Hampton Newman here, number 16 in the box, followed by Ty Moses, then Colton Rogers. Swing and a miss on some high heat. Quickly 0-2. And Chavez, he's just waiting for you to get back in the box. I'm ready to pitch. That one's high. Ball and 2 strikes. Newman's missed time with injury as well, trying to get back into the swing of things. And kind of a
fouled it off.
Yeah, kind of just a defensive swing there, just staying alive.
Need to shorten up and go to right. Isn't that what you used to coach with 2 strikes?
Well,
choke them and go to right.
Check the plate, go wherever the pitch is. Couldn't catch up with that one, and that's strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4 for Chavez. 1 down in the inning. You said he averages 2 per inning, so he's seeing it.
Yeah. He's a little behind his average right now. If he strikes out the side,
he'll be right back.
He'll be right back up.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Ty Moses trying to keep that from happening. Suwannee center fielder stands in ready to hit. And he chases that first pitch up high. There's strike 1. It's Moses hitting in the air. Oh, he's under 200. Struggling offensively is Ty.
But he's been steady, very steady in center field.
He has been.
And I think he'll get off to Schneid. Not swinging at that pitch.
Not with that swing.
No.
Ball and 2 strikes. All right, Ty. Here we go.
Fight it off.
Yeah, got him. 2 up, 2 down, 2 Ks in the inning for Noah Chavez. And now Colton Rogers will see him for the first time. So far, Suwannee's gone 3 up, 3 down. And let's see if Colton can break that streak right here.
Dogs number 2, Colton Rogers.
Rogers back in the number 9. They had moved him up in the lineup earlier, but now back in his usual number 9 spot, where he's been a bit of a spark plug down there. Let's see if he can.
Well, I think he's in 9 spot because he's pitching tonight.
Yeah, and he's facing a pretty good pitcher here, but see if he can help his own cause. That'll miss. 1-1.
And he works the count real well.
Head in the count now is Colton. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And sometimes, especially high school ball, you think, well, number 9 hitter, I don't have to worry a whole lot about him. Colton's probably the second or third best hitter on the team.
3-1. What do you think about the white uniforms? Look sharp?
They're okay. Colton's batting .312.
I think they look pretty good. Of course, back in our day, you wore the pants up, so you had the stirrup socks. And now all the kids like to wear those, most of the kids like to wear them down.
They either wear them down or above their knees.
And strike 3.
There's the
How about
average.
that? Chavez strikes out the side. 1-0 Chiles as we head to the 4th inning here on rivercountrysports.com.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. At J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive, Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com.
Are you new to investing and not sure where to begin? Start by looking for a financial advisor who will offer you a strategy personalized for you and your family. One who will be there as your life and financial situation changes. I'm Hunter Abercrombie, your Live Oak Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner together to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today at 386-364-3699. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Suwannee Bulldog baseball here on rivercountrysports.com. All right, we mentioned Suwannee Middle School softball. That's sponsored by Cameron Concrete, by the way, Cameron Enterprises. So far, we've been a good luck charm. They've won both games that we broadcast, and our next opportunity is Friday. We'll have Port St. Joe in town. That'll be a 2 o'clock start, Suwannee Middle School softball. So hopefully that'll be our last game broadcast this year. So hopefully we can finish as the good luck charm 3-0.
Port St. Joe Sharks. They are in middle school softball. Wayne, that they're the creme de la creme in the area here. So a win there, I'll take a win any way I can get against them because they are really, really tough.
So tough assignment for the Lady Bullpups on Friday, but we'll be there to bring you all the action. Also, don't forget the Suwannee Sports Report airs Mondays, 7 o'clock here on the channel. The Suwannee Sports Report brought to you by Roundtree Moore Ford, Highway 90 in Lake City, FLA. Don't miss the Suwannee Sports Report right here on rivercountrysports.com.
Now batting for the Wolves.
All right, Alex Hain to lead off. He was in the box when had a runner thrown out of second base, so Hain will lead off here in the 4th inning.
Yeah, 2 base running blunders that happened to Chiles tonight. Well, not a blunder. You throw the guy out at second.
Hey, they've had base runners.
Yeah, but we also got the runner out at third on the wild pitch.
Suwannee is yet to have a base runner.
I tell you, this guy's ERA is
It's under 1.
0.96.
Jeez.
It used to be 0.96. Now it's like 0.78.
Well, Suwannee he's been through the order once, so Suwannee has seen him. So maybe as they go through it a second time, we can get something going. 2-1 count here on Hain.
Yeah, in the middle of their order is.
It's like Murder's Row.
Yeah.
Colton's pitch, and that's to O'Quinn at third, across the diamond. No problem. Routine. So 1 up, 1 down for Chiles here in the 4th. Now Trace Morris to the plate, and he grounded out to the shortstop his last at bat.
And Wayne, he was batting .410, and we've kept him off the pace
so far.
Yeah.
And that should be an easy play. Lopez over to first. And I like that 1 pitch and get it out. Keep your pitch count down when you do that.
Now batting for the Wolves.
Ian Bass will now step up. Wearing number 24, left fielder. He struck out looking his last at bat, so he'll try to atone for that here.
And Wayne, you talked about the Suwannee white uniforms. Whoa.
Yeah, that one just got by Colton's glove, and that'll be a base hit into center field.
How about Chiles uniforms? We've been to middle school and seen Mayo, black, red, and white.
Yeah.
We've seen Bradford, black, red, and white.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 16.
And now we see Chiles.
With black, red, and white.
Yeah. Although they may call it crimson.
Garnet maybe being in Tallahassee. All right, 2 down. Runner at first base, swing and a miss. This is Miles Mott Smith, and he scored the 1 run in this ball game.
And Wayne, once again, if Colton gets ahead in the count, they will. I'm sure they'll send the runner.
Mott Smith with a double, and came around to score on a base hit from Thompson. It was back in the 2nd inning, hitting here in the 4th. 2 down, runner at first base. Rogers 0-1 pitch. Now throw to first base.
And they were not cheap hits. They were hits.
It's a good hitting club. And to first base, and that'll be off the glove. Can Noah Lopez throw him out? And he did. What a comeback. What a play. That ricocheted off of Watson's glove at first base, goes to second base. Lopez picks it up, throws it. Tyler stretches out, and they end up getting the put out at first base.
3-4-3, and the coach from Chiles going to come out and have a little chat with the umpire.
Yeah, well, he's not going to win that argument, but we'll take a timeout while they argue here on rivercountrysports.com.
First Federal Bank is your partner in helping your business grow and assist with financial overhead. With person-to-person customer support, top-of-the-line banking services, and digital tools, your money is never out of reach and always safe. For over 60 years, we've been financing community businesses and partnering with growing franchises to provide stability and expansion opportunities. Bank with real people so you can focus on running your business.
G&W Site Services is a trusted site preparation and excavating contractor based in Live Oak, serving Suwannee and surrounding counties.
Oh, yeah.
From land clearing to site prep and grade work to excavation and ponds to driveways and culverts, material hauling, foundations, whether you're preparing land for new construction or maybe utilities or draining solutions, give G&W a call. 386-209-4856. Licensed and insured, G&W Site Services. Online at gwsitesservicesllc.com.
And a big Bulldog salute going out to Ben Newman and the whole staff there at G&W Site Services. If you need any work done in your property, that's the place to call. That's the go-to. G&W Site Services, big supporters of Suwannee Bulldog baseball here at rivercountrysports.com, and we certainly appreciate that. All right, top of the order here for Suwannee. Jace Moran to lead off for the Dogs, followed by Lopez and O'Quinn.
And at the half inning, Coach Moran was talking to the home plate umpire, and he may have made a batting change somewhere. I'm not sure, but we will find out.
Okay.
And the other coach was talking to the umpire, trying to give him some help.
And that was a conversation, but it was a one-way conversation. Trust me. Swing and a miss by Moran.
He had an excursion over to first base.
He did. Moran put the ball in play his last at bat to the second baseman for a put out, but batting here, trying to get something going for Suwannee. Suwannee has yet to see a base runner against Chavez.
And if Jace can get something in the air, Wayne, it's blowing out. And when it's not blowing straight out, it's blowing straight out to right. So.
Well, that'd be sweet. That'd tie the game. One swing of the bat. We'll take it. How about a swing and a miss there? He had the home run cut, but just came up empty. 1-2, and Chavez ahead in the count here.
Of course, Jace leads the team with home runs. He's got 3. And I think as a team, we have 3. So
I think we have 4. I think
4. Okay.
Watson boy got hold of 1. Hunter. 2-2.
Check with our statistician.
I believe that's right.
I believe you're right.
Once in a while,
Even a blind hog can find an acorn.
Right to the pitcher. Boy, that didn't get by his glove, and he'll underhand it to first base. Jace hit it sharp, but the pitcher had the glove in the right spot. Quickly 1 down for Suwannee here in the 4th inning. Noah Lopez now to the plate. He struck out in only a bat, and that was back in the first. So far, Chavez pitching a perfect game. And I hope that jinxed him. Swing and a miss. Boy, good-looking breaking pitch there. Noah getting his hacks, but
He hadn't been close.
man, ain't got the timing down here. Tried to get him to chase that one. No, it did not. 1-2. Got him swinging.
He chased that one.
Right, 2 up, 2 down.
How many Ks?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 so far. There's Easton O'Quinn to the dish. He struck out looking back in the first inning.
So 7 through 4 innings. And I was only kidding you about it. He averaged 2 an inning. He actually averaged 2 and just a little tiny more.
A little more than 2 innings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had,
He's helping himself. I'll tell you what, as far as stats go, I mean, he's keeping the strikeouts, the ERA. I don't know if he's ever pitched a perfect game, but he's got a shot here. No base runner so far.
that's going to change.
Okay.
I mean, he's got good stuff, but it's not unhittable.
So far it is. I would disagree with you so far.
I mean, we've been able to put the ball in play. That's what I mean in terms of
Yeah.
being able to, it's not like you're just standing up there overpowered by a 99-mile-an-hour fastball.
And there's one in play. This is going to be to shallow left field. Left fielder calls for it, calls off the shortstop and makes the catch. Nice play by E.M. Bass, and that'll retire the side here in the fourth inning. Still 1-0 Chiles on rivercountrysports.com.
Buzzer just sounded, and the Ram Truck Month sales event is on at Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Take your shot at slam dunk savings on cars, Jeeps, trucks, and SUVs. Save big on a 2025 Ram 1500 with 0% APR for 60 months. From Jeeps to trucks to SUVs, every model's bringing championship-level value.
People always ask me, how do you give such great prices? Well, we never miss when it comes to making deals.
It's always a slam dunk.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
All right, Suwannee makes a change at first base. We were trying to figure out, we saw a coach go up to the umpire, and it looked like he was making a change. So the change was at first. Kyler Watson is out. Grayson Green is in, and I'm guessing Kyler may have got hurt on that stretch play there with where the ball went off him, went to Lopez, and he threw it back.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what's happening. And, just an aside, that the other day it was Bert Campaneris' 84th birthday. And the only reason I mention that is because I think Hunter Watson has played every position this year.
Well, Campaneris was kind of famous for that, being that utility guy.
Yeah. So Hunter's out of it now, but I thought I would mention that.
Hunter's the DH, so that was Kyler.
I mean, Tyler.
First base, yeah. And he's caught, he's pitched, he's played on the outfield, he's played first base. He pretty much one of those spark plugs you can plug in anywhere. 2-0 to Thompson. And there's a foul ball, 2-1. Thompson had a double his last at bat. That was back in the second. And he was the guy that got caught between third base and home and ended up in a rundown. And
he's a left-handed hitter. He's got a sweet swing.
He does, and showing it off there. He bounces one in front of the right fielder for a base hit. He's 2 for 2 on the day. So Chiles has something cooking here. In the fifth inning, they lead off with a single. Nobody out. Cole Lawson now coming to the dish. He grounded out to second base, his last plate appearance.
Well, with Lopez and Garcia out there, we have our double play combination guys. So if it's hit on the ground, we can turn too.
Squares to bunt. And sacrifice successful. Colton throw over and the putout is made.
And that was the right play.
But you didn't really have a play at second base, and you don't want to end up first and second and nobody out. So,
but yesterday that could have been different from what we saw.
You can't compare varsity baseball to middle school softball.
But now they have a runner in scoring position, and it's a game like this, and you're the visiting team. You need to get all the runs you can get. So good call by their coach. Got 2 shots to bring them in, and that one's outside for a ball. 1-0.
Connor Borges is the batter. I've been calling him Burgess. I was corrected.
You can be replaced, Wayne.
I could still mess it up. Anyway, Connor stands in here and takes a strike there and count even at a ball and a strike.
And I don't have any complaints with the umpire, but he's got a wide strike zone, and I'd be pounding that outside until he wouldn't call it.
If you can throw the third ball for a strike like he just did. And that was just off the outside part of the plate. 2-1 now. Need to get this guy. Top of the order, stands on deck. Colton's pitch, and that's right through the first baseman. Nice squeeze over there. Grayson Green.
That was a line shot. And Grayson was in the right spot. And make Coach Moran look like a genius replacing your first baseman with a lefty, because I'm not so sure that the righty first baseman could have got that.
I mean, it was hit right to him, so.
Right at his glove.
Yeah, let's assume he would have caught it. Ball one, as we get back around to Preston Ritchie, his third plate appearance in this ball game.
And
he's 0 for 2 on the night.
Yeah, and as I said before, he's batting .410. I would not give him anything to hit.
And
that's why.
And he puts it into right field where there'll be a play at the plate. And there is, and that'll allow the runner to go to second base. Ball bounces by Garcia, and so safe at second base. RBI single for Preston Ritchie, and now 2-0 for Chiles.
Well, I thought about with first base open, maybe not pitching to him, but
then Brook was behind him.
Yeah, Dinkelman is no slouch. So, and right there, right fielder missed the cutoff man. Otherwise, we could have had a play at second.
Very little chance of getting him at home. I mean, it would have taken one heck of a throw, but it gets by the cutoff man, and that allowed the trail runner to get to second. All right, Dinkelman swings and misses at that one, so 0-1 to him. Been on base both times up. Got a walk and a single. And boy, he puts this one in the gap, and this one's going to be deep, and this one is going to be see you later. Home run, Sonder Dinkelman.
Well, I tell you that they had a national prospect. I think I just figured out which one it was. So we go from a 1-1 game to a 4-run game. And tough times ahead here. Fortunately, it's not a district game.
Put it out of the ballpark. Well, with the way they've changed the rules, you don't have to play your district teams until you get to the postseason. So you don't really schedule them during the regular year, Suwannee. I think they have one maybe district opponent. I think maybe Wolfson's on the schedule. But it's not like the old days where you had to play home and away against everybody in the district.
Wayne, that was not a cheap home run.
No, he hit that one deep.
Yeah, he did, and maybe he hit it by our camera, Wayne.
Alex Hain. Well, no, we got a center field camera, but that was off to the right center field side. So
I thought we had like 3 cameras out there.
Now we got one at first base, we got one in third base, we got one up here, and then one.
This was radio. We could
on
have
top
3
of my
cameras.
truck out in center field. Yeah, radio. We used to just make it up. Remember the helicopter?
Yep.
1-1 count. 1-2.
The sad part is Colton's really thrown like one bad pitch. And that was it. And to the wrong guy.
Man,
it's a good game.
Well, he's trying to hold Chiles down, but I mean, that's a good hitting ball club. You got to give credit where credit's due. And the second base off the glove of Noah Lopez. First error of the game.
Ooh, you're tough scoring tonight, Wayne.
You give him a base hit on that? Didn't it touch his glove?
Yeah, but it's like he had a jump for
Trace Lord.
And maybe it was off the tip of his glove.
I will change this, Tom, on your advice. Hit or error?
I'm going to give him the hit.
All right, base hit. Changed in the book just like that. On the advice of the Hall of Famer, Tom Daniels.
Line drive.
I agree. I thought he should have caught it. Runner aboard. The inning continues. This is the cleanup man now, and Trace Morris. He's 0 for 2. Time I said that, we ended up with a base hit. So see if we can make this kid 0 for 3, fouled away.
Oh, Wayne, this is why we will tonight we will look at the game and we will see how hard that was hit. We'll see how wrong you were.
For those watching at home, we don't see the what's on the screen. We're watching live, and so we're just looking out at the field. And yeah, a lot of times I'll go back and watch it on the replay and go, "Why did I say that? I wish I could have seen that closer."
Well, hey, guess what? It's an 0-2 count, Wayne. I'll say it.
Okay.
Dalton needs to add a K to his collection.
And not going to be a K. Slow roller toward third. Going to be a tough play, and not in time. And that is a hit. That's an infield single.
That's an infield single, Wayne, but that was an impressive play by
Hello, Quinn was not
Yeah.
playing up on the grass, so he had a long way to run before he even got there. He picked it up with his bare hand. He threw a strike, but it was just not in time. Too much speed by Morris to get down that line. And so now first and second, 2 down, and Ian Bass will step up.
Well, we struck him out one time. Ball 1.
Yep.
Well, just need to stay focused.
Checks the runner. Here's the throw, and that's inside. Did that hit him? That got by the that's a wild pitch. I guess he ducked out of the way. I don't know how that one missed him, but good job there by Bass to get out of the way, but that allows the runners to advance on the wild pitch.
Well, that was one of the, and here comes Coach Moran. I'm going to make sure the wheels don't come off here.
Yeah, Coach taking the slow walk to the mound. We did have activity in the Suwannee bullpen I was watching earlier. And this looks like he may just be a conversation to kind of check on him and kind of go over things and give him a chance to regroup here. Nope, he's going to make the change.
He took the baseball.
Yeah, it sure is. Going to make the change. So Suwannee will make a change on the mound, but let's give a big Bulldog salute to Colton Rogers. He pitched his tail off, but he's going to give way, and it looks like coming in for Suwannee, I think that's Nickerson. Number 25, yep.
And it's a shame. Colton really, like I said, he only made like one really bad pitch and cost him 2 runs. And Nickerson's warming up, Wayne, and he threw the first one almost out of the park. So this would be interesting here. Let's see if he can find this. Still a little off the strike zone. There we go. And it's got to be difficult to come in, in high school in the middle of an inning and pitch. All the eyes on you. And Nickerson, he can bring it, but those warm-up pitches were extremely wild.
The stats on Case Nickerson, the new pitcher for Suwannee.
He's got 8 innings pitched, and he's got 7 Ks in those 8 innings.
Mm-hmm.
But he's given up 6 runs, and he's walked 6. So a little wild.
Well, let's see if Case can come in here and quiet down the bats of Chiles Timberwolves. He inherits a 2-0 count.
Just needs to throw strikes.
A quick word from Jace, a little battery conversation. Just want to go over the signs, make sure they're on the same page there.
And he might even be reminding him that it's a 2-0 count.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad you reminded me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you just said, I mean, it's difficult sometimes when you come in the middle of the inning and in the middle of an at-bat, got to come in and throw strikes. And his first pitch just off the plate, and that's ball 3. First base is open. And there's ball 4.
And neither one of those pitches was close.
So the bases are juiced now with Timberwolves, and the batter, this is the 9th batter in the inning. Excuse me, Miles Mott Smith will come up.
And unless he jumps on the first pitch, he's going to take a few.
That's up high, quick throw down to third base, not in time. And Case has got to throw strikes here. 1-0 count. There it is. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And he chased ball too. That was way outside.
1-1 count. Nickerson. The pitch. And did he go too much? Yes, he did. Broke the plane, and so that'll be a 1-2 count. Got him to chase on that one.
Well, I think Nickerson got fortunate to come in for the right batter.
A good-looking breaking pitch there. And that one just misses. Count even at 2-2. Tried to throw that same pitch, and he didn't chase that time.
Big pitch here. He doesn't want to go 3-2.
But he does. Full count, nowhere to put him, Tom. And I had such a pretty scorebook. This could mess things up here. That bat around if Mott Smith reaches. Runners go, and there's ball 4. So, easiest RBI in baseball right there. That'll score another one for the Timberwolves, and this thing is getting out of hand for Suwannee.
Well, he threw 8 pitches and 6 of them were for balls. So
here's the kid that started the inning, J.R. Thompson.
And he can hit.
Yeah, he led off with a base hit. He's 2 for 2 in the game.
Got a really sweet left-handed swing.
1-0.
I'm not sure where that one was.
Go outside and high. There's a good-looking pitch and a called strike.
Well, the good thing is to play at any base.
The called strike. There's a lot about you, Tom. Looking for the silver lining. At a force everywhere.
Yes.
The 1-2 pitch. And down that'll be foul.
And this guy is scary because he can put one out.
He can, and he could pull that down the line as well. Grayson playing over there, but that one on the foul side of the first base bag.
And if I'm the center fielder, I think I'd be playing a little bit to right center.
He shaded a little bit that way, and there's strike 3.
All right. Way to go, Nickerson.
So that's going to do it for the Timberwolves, but they played 4 in the inning and now lead 5-0. Suwannee with a big comeback opportunity as they come to bat here in the bottom of the inning. It's rivercountrysports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
In the heart of the red zone is where the game is won, and you need a dealership that knows about scoring big. At Roundtree Moore Ford, we've scored this area's largest selection of new and pre-owned inventory. And right now, we're scoring rates as low as 0%. It's time to get out of the stands and score big in the Roundtree Moore Ford red zone. At Roundtree Moore Ford, the customer always wins. So make your next ride a touchdown at RoundtreeMoreFord.com today.
Watson is going to hit? I don't know what's happening. And Kyler Watson's going to bat. I thought they had switched him out at first base, but Grayson came in at first base. But Kyler's still going to get his at bat here in the 5th inning, and maybe Tom, he could be the first base runner for Suwannee tonight.
Well, you've done all you can do to jinx these guys, Wayne, and
Trying.
got a no-hitter going.
You got a perfect game going.
And I will tell you about one of the most famous, I think maybe the most watched no-hitter was back in the 60s at Shea Stadium on Father's Day. Jim Bunning, the second game of a doubleheader, threw a no-hitter.
And those that stuck around for the twin bill got to see that.
Well, people were watching the game, and it's like, okay, well, I'm going as soon as somebody gets hit, never happened.
1-2, and center field chasing it down and making the catch is Cole Lawson.
Well, that's the best we've hit a ball this evening.
Now batting for the Dogs.
Just hung up there a little bit too long, and Lawson able to get underneath it. So 1 down in the inning. Gabe Garcia now the batter.
You think there'll be any Garcias playing for Mexico tonight?
I imagine there will be.
They have a Ramon Garcia. I'm not sure he's going to be playing.
Mexico's got a pretty good club. They're favored to win. Of course, USA was favored to beat Italy last night, so you just don't know. 0-2 quickly to Gabe.
Of course, if they had their old-timers game and they could go to the grave, they would have done well. They would have had Berra and DiMaggio and Carl Furillo and Ralph Branca. The Italian team would have been real good.
And that's in the dirt. Strike 3. They have to throw down, but they do so. And there's another K for Chavez. 2 down in the inning.
We're running out of innings, Wayne.
8 strikeouts if you're counting.
Dogs number 25, Case Nickerson.
And here comes number 25, Case Nickerson gets an at-bat. He'll bat in the DH spot, which Hunter Watson had occupied.
You know, I'm all in favor of that. You bring the kid in to pitch. He kind of gets out of the jam. We'll give him an at-bat.
1-1 count.
It was a tough situation to come into.
Yeah.
Second and third, 2-0 count.
Yep. And quickly 1-2.
And facing the middle part of the order, he did very well.
And couldn't catch up to that. And that'll do it for the Dogs. Still a perfect game for Noah Chavez. We go to the 6th here on rivercountrysports.com.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
No matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there. That's why Farm Bureau Insurance has been a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Local people, great rates, friendly service. That's the Farm Bureau Insurance promise. Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Brantford and in Live Oak. In Brantford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Farm Bureau Insurance.
And back here at the ball field, Tom, what do you think about so pitchers hitting and then you end up striking out and you get back there on the mound? Would you rather have the pitcher hit as a pitcher? Would you prefer that, or would you rather have a DH for you?
I prefer that in high school, but in the major leagues, it got to the point where hitters were just so horrible that it's like you had a DH. You would.
Yeah, but it made it more interesting though, as far as having to make changes later in the game. If the guy's on, or do you want the offense?
Well, see, what my suggestion was to Major League Baseball, but I never got a reply, was you should allow your designated hitter to have 4 at-bats. And then you could have some serious thinking about it.
Yeah, Gabe Garcia not going to be able to field that cleanly, and that's an E6.
That one isn't anyway.
So Leadoff man aboard, and let's not make things worse here in the sixth inning as Lawson reaches. And now Connor Voorhees comes to the plate.
What I do like that baseball has done, and then maybe it's going to change the game, is we have so many college guys that pitch, throw down,
and throw down to second.
He's out.
He's out. Yeah, he nailed him that time. Caught stealing a second base, and Voorhees was going to bunt, but didn't like the pitch. Pulled the bunt back. Runner was going on the bunt and run.
Yeah. Well, they're ahead by 5 runs. They can do whatever they want to do.
That's true.
But anyway, with so many guys in college, because college is kind of like AA baseball now. Coach Moran's going to come out. You have guys that pitch and guys that play in the field, and then they get drafted. And if you can pitch, you never get a shot at hitting. But I think Ohtani has changed that, where people now can look at people and say, "Guess what? You can actually do 2 things." And you look at these kids, and you look at Jace Moran. Now, Jace could pitch if they wanted him to pitch, and he sure as heck can hit. So
we'll make another pitching change here at Suwannee.
Yeah. So I think, especially at the high school level, you got athletes. Your pitchers bat in the middle of the order. That never happens in the major leagues.
I can tell you
never
that.
happened.
But the thing is, you don't get many Ohtanis to come along. I mean, that guy's a rare athlete. He can just kind of do it all. And you want him. You want him in the lineup every day for his bat.
And the other thing that's amazing is, besides the guy is, if you looked at his last 3 years statistics average, it's like 50 home runs, 25 stolen bases, 110 RBIs, 100 runs, and he's batting 300. But he is probably such a good athlete that they could play him in center field or first base, and I don't think there'd be any problems at all. The guy said, "But why should you if you can just DH him?" So
yeah,
we'll see. Yeah, and we're talking about Mexico and Italy and the United States, and we're not talking about Japan going. So I guess they need a little help. Who's the new pitcher, Wayne?
We got Lawson coming in now to pitch. Rylan Lawson coming in here in the 6th, and he will also inherit a 2-0 count. But coach has seen enough of Nickerson not throwing enough strikes, so making the change.
Well, Lawson comes in with 10 innings under his belt, and he has given up 12 hits, 7 earned runs, and he's also walked 6, so a little wild. But I think both of these guys are underclassmen.
Hopefully he can come in dialed in here and throw some strikes. And we'll see what happens here as he'll inherit a 2-0 count on Bourgeois.
Wayne, you're tough with the names. I don't know if this guy from Louisiana, Canada, France. I have to put on my glasses and help you.
Yeah, go ahead.
It could be worse. We could be doing a soccer game. Then you really can't pronounce it. What was wrong with Burgess?
I don't know exactly. Here in America, use that pronunciation. Thank you. 2-1. Lawson comes in throwing a strike. He'll miss there, and the count 3-1. Nobody on the base pass after the caught stealing a second. And this is going to be high in the air, right field. Peterson underneath it makes the catch.
All right, 2 outs in the inning. Let's see if we can get through this thing and at least get a hit.
To the top of the order here. And Preston Ritchie, he is 1 for 3 on the evening.
Wayne, I don't see any stars. Is it going to rain
tonight? No.
No? Okay.
Rain tomorrow coming in, and then a little bit cooler on Friday. Got a cool front coming in early next week.
I think one night it's supposed to get down to 37.
Yeah. Not going to freeze, but going to be a little bit cooler, which will be nice. To the shortstop, and Garcia. We can see, can he recover? He cannot.
Grayson tried to scoop it, kept in front of him. But
Garcia had to hurry his throw. He bobbled it initially, picked it back up, and had to throw it in a hurry. And you're right, Grayson tried to save him over there, but could not. So second error, Garcia.
And had he saved him, that coach would have been out of the dugout because he would have been called out.
And this is going to bring Dinkelman back to the plate. Last time up, he hit the ball out of the park. Facing a different pitcher this time. Rylan Lawson.
And I don't think that matters to Dinkelman.
2 down in the inning.
He's got the wind at his back.
Misses. Trying to be careful here.
The kids know who can hit and who can hit.
Well,
and it's like, hey.
Where's the hole in this lineup?
Yeah.
There's a strike.
Oh, I'm surprised I would have thought he might be swinging 2-0. Certainly going to be swinging 2-1. And they might even send the runner because they're going to get another at bat.
Ritchie with his lead at first base. Dinkelman waits for the pitch. Lawson comes set. And that one is to left field and not going to be out of the park. It stays in the park, and the catch is made out there by Newman, and that'll retire the side. But Suwannee has a long way to go. 5-0. Chiles leads here on rivercountrysports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
So I just found out Lucy Roberts, she's working our third base camera. I thought she was at first, but she should have stayed at first. But anyway, she got hit with a wild ball, I guess, from the visitor's batting cage. I'm guessing from the bullpen is what we're saying. So from the bullpen, somebody threw one away over there. Chiles hit my camera operator, but she's so tough. She protected the camera and took one for the team.
Not only is she tough and a good camera person, she's a pretty girl.
Yeah, she's pretty much perfect, and we'll try to keep her that way. Hopefully not too big a sting over there. But
I can't say that much about the other camera operators, however.
All right, Suwannee leading off here. This is Green, I believe, getting a crack. His first at bat.
He's the other left-hander in our lineup, Jace Moran being the other.
Batting for Hampton Newman here in the number 7 spot. Still waiting for a Suwannee base runner. Haven't seen one yet. Chavez has been perfect on the night, but throws one there. Tries to get him to chase. 1-2 count. 2-2.
He thought about it. He thought real hard about it.
Good decision not to. See if he gets his pitch here. Grayson fouls that one off. Stay alive.
Grayson Green in the dugout is Coach Jake Green. Outstanding baseball player here at Suwannee.
Still 2-2. Yeah, both Kevin and Jake, very good baseball players.
Both in the Suwannee Sports Hall of Fame for their baseball antics. They're in there along with Wayne Luttrell for his announcing antics.
Yeah, not for my athletic ability.
No.
That's high, and he works the count full now.
If we get a runner, you're going to hear the crowd erupt a little bit here.
Staying alive.
Didn't we hear that before the game?
What's that?
Staying alive?
The BG song?
Yeah. Wayne didn't play that?
I don't remember hearing him play that. There's
Well,
ball 4.
Hey, there you
There
go.
went the perfect game, and we get a base runner. You know, I've got mixed emotions because I never called a perfect game, but okay, I'm hoping Suwannee can come all the way back and make a miraculous comeback. So, got to start with something, and there's a base runner. And now Judson Law will get an at bat here.
Another left-handed batter. And maybe we need to send everybody up there left-handed.
Yeah, that's a good-looking pitch there. Strike 1.
And if he gets his bat on the ball, he'll be hitting it to the left side.
Late on that one. 0-2. Law batting in place of Ty Moses here in the 6th inning. Throw over to first base. That's the first time that Chavez had to worry about a base runner.
And he doesn't even need to worry about that over there. You got a 5-run lead. And if you get picked off at first, you don't go to the dugout, just go home.
Waste pitch there. He is worried about him at first base, so keep the pressure on. Grayson over there getting a good lead, but I can't imagine him taking off.
No, I don't understand that at all. Unless he's practicing his pickoff move.
Well, like I say, he hadn't had to use that in this game, so Law in there, 2-2 now.
Is this Lawson?
This is Law.
Oh, Law, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Number 33.
I got no stats on him, Wayne.
Okay.
I got a Lawson. I don't have a Law. And you know what?
Might be his first at bat.
Might be his first at bat. Walks as good as a kid.
And sat there and looked at strike 3. Well, now he has a stat. He'll be in the stat line next time. 1 down in the inning. And now Colton Rogers. See if Colton can get this
Colton back into the lineup.
This thing going here. Rogers hitting with 1 down, runner at first base. A 5-0 deficit for Suwannee here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Chavez, wheels and deals, still bringing the heat. Colton batted his only a bat in the 3rd, struck out, swinging.
We've had our hacks, but we haven't been able to touch him.
He's issued 1 walk. Throw down to first base, and they are awfully concerned about it. They want to keep the shutout.
No, they want to keep the perfect game. I figured it out.
It's too late for that.
No, if they only face the number of players, if you pick somebody off.
Yeah, but you look in the scorebook. There was a walk. There was a runner at first. It's not perfect.
You look at
shutout.
How many players did you face?
I understand that. And to right field and right at him. Makes the catch 2 down.
You go 7 innings and you face 21 guys. That's a perfect game.
As far as the number of people you face, but you didn't retire each one. You issued a walk. It's not perfect. You issued a walk.
Google it up. I didn't.
Well, if you had a phone that could Google, you could Google it yourself. You still have a flip phone. So. All right, Jace Moran can get a base hit here. Jace is 0 for 2. He's due. No. And popped into the air, and that's going to be a can of corn for the shortstop. Calls for it, makes the catch. And that's going to retire the side. But Suwannee left a man stranded on base. It's still 5-0 Chiles here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. You know, at J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive, Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com. G&W Site Services is a trusted site preparation and excavating contractor based in Live Oak, serving Suwannee and surrounding counties.
Oh, yeah.
From land clearing to site prep and grade work to excavation and ponds to driveways and culverts, material hauling, foundations. Whether you're preparing land for new construction or maybe utilities or draining solutions, give G&W a call. 386-209-4856. Licensed and insured, G&W Site Services. Online at gwsiteservicesllc.com.
Throwing errors.
RiverCountrySports.com and high school baseball here in Live Oak, Florida. The Suwannee Bulldogs playing host to the Chiles Timberwolves. And Noah Chavez still has a no-hitter, but not a perfect game. But what an outing from Chavez. You got to give credit to him. He's done fantastic here in this ball game. Colton Rogers started the game for Suwannee, replaced by Case Nickerson. Now Rylan Lawson is on the hill.
Do we have a new shortstop, Wayne?
I don't believe so.
I thought I saw a number 3 out there.
And no, it's still 11.
Oh, okay.
Still Gabe.
Okay.
I don't know that we have a number 3.
Yeah, we do.
We got a 33.
Now that ain't the
Judson, who hit last inning. We don't have a 3.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 7th inning. Alex Hain to lead off. Strike 1. Hain, the DH. Scored a run. Got a base hit his last plate appearance. Also reached in a fielder's choice and grounded out to third base in this ball game. Went after that one.
Nice breaking ball there.
And Chiles was able to score 5 runs against Suwannee in their last matchup. Suwannee was able to score 1. 5-1 was the final when they played earlier this year in Tallahassee. And I feel like if you can hold this club to 5 runs, you're doing pretty good. A good hitting ball club here in Tallahassee Chiles.
Well, I'm thinking if you can get somebody else to pitch besides Chavez, you have a chance to win.
Coach Benny Hewitt, head coach of Chiles.
And, not a little guy either, Wayne. I went down there before the game, and talked to these guys. He's a big guy.
Obviously a pretty good coach.
And their first base coach about 6'4" also.
So you don't want to get into a scrum.
No.
We've got some jack guys as well on that coaching staff for Suwannee. To the shortstop, Garcia, and can't handle that one. Scoring?
It's a tough backhanded play.
Mm-hmm.
We've already given him 2 errors tonight.
Not my fault.
So I don't know if he makes that play.
You want to get a base hit? I'll give him a base hit.
Base hit.
It's called Don't Argue with Tom.
The official score.
I like it. Trace Morris will be the batter. Runner at first base. Lawson's pitch downstairs.
Wayne, you said you're in the Hall of Fame not for your athletic abilities. How many kids could have thrown him out from that backhanded play at shortstop? I mean, that was...
Yeah, I mean, even if he fields it cleanly, that's a tough play.
Yeah.
But he couldn't come up with a backhanded stab, and so it was off his glove. Normally, I would score that as an error, but I like your thinking. It was a tough play. Give him a hit.
Well, Bill,
now, it'd be different if it's the other side and the guy's got a no-hitter going.
oh, that's a hit. There's no doubt about it.
No, it's an error if you're scoring for them.
Oh, if you're scoring for that
Yeah.
guy. Bill's out there having a little chat. Our outfielders are out there getting together, and they're having a little chat. But let's stop chatting and start throwing some strikes here.
And I think that's what Billy's telling him exactly. You need to throw strikes, hit your spots. Let's Let's get out of this thing and keep it at 5-0.
And some of these guys are getting a shot to come out here and throw. And it's, it's Coach Moran. Yeah, hey, let me see what you got. We're probably not going to score 5 runs, but let me see what you can do.
Yeah. And so after the mound meeting, Lawson ready to go back to work. The 1-0 got him to chase. Nobody down here in the 7th.
Yeah,
Timberwolves looking for insurance.
Yeah, they have a runner. I'm surprised they're not bunting.
In the dirt. Nice play by Moran to block it up. Why would you bunt for the 5-run lead in the 7th?
Because they bunted for the insurance run in the previous inning.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe that's his philosophy. Let me see if I can get one more across. Nobody out. If I can get the runner to second.
And they've shown they can lay it down. And, we're not playing up at third, holding the runner at first. So if he can drag the line, he would probably get a base hit out of it. But not doing that. He's swinging away. 2-2 count.
2-2 count he is.
Stays alive there in a good breaking pitch.
Wayne, they didn't move that screen up a few inches. That almost came right on over and got you.
It has happened. It can get over that screen, and we've had a couple of close calls up here.
You've had your nose broken once. I don't,
Not on a foul ball. That was a collision at home plate.
My back is tired enough from carrying you through this broadcast. I don't want you to leave.
That got the whole booth laughing. There's a ball. That was my second softball injury. I played in the Navy. We were playing a Chamorro team in Guam, and we actually had a riot that started with me at home plate into center field for a base hit. I didn't mind those home plate collisions back then.
Yeah, that was a long, long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a few years.
My guess is about maybe 44.
We don't need to get into numbers.
About 44 years ago.
Fit a day or two. All right, nobody down. Need to get some outs here.
Well, see, now they're thinking bunt because they're up on the corners. And he does bunt.
And he does. Squares to bunt. Now throw down to second base. Don't throw it away there. It was close.
I don't want you to put this umpire in a position where he's got to make another close call.
Well, you got a field umpire here. A poor guy yesterday at the middle school game had it all by himself behind the plate. Squares to bunt, and that will be thrown away, and they're going to get the easy sacrifice from the wild pitch. So now he doesn't have to bunt. Now he can swing away.
Now he doesn't have to bunt, and I don't think that you would safety squeeze here. Say, I don't think you would. And you don't.
Takes a strike. Ball and 2 strikes.
Second and third, nobody out.
Infield playing on the grass. And that's going to be popped right side, foul territory, and in that no man's land. First baseman, second baseman, right fielder, all giving chase.
And Wayne, if Grayson had caught that with his back to home plate, running that way, that runner at second that tagged, I'd be sending him home.
But the runner at third base would have got there, but you would have walked. You would have went all the way around.
If he had caught that ball, he was running away from home plate, and he's left-handed.
I understand that. But the runner would have to tag at second, and so then I don't know that he gets all the way around the home plate.
I'm sending him.
To center field. Guy makes the catch. He'll throw to third base and keep the runner at second, and that's good coaching out there. The kid at second stayed put. They score on the sac fly. And that was the right play to go to third base.
Yeah, and you had absolutely no play at home.
But that's good fundamental baseball that
Batting for the Wolves, number 16.
get the sac fly, and a lot of times the runner at second is going to tag, and they'll get you thinking they're going to throw home. But one down in the inning. Here's Miles Mott Smith. There's the strike.
He did something earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's had a pretty good game and an RBI base hit last time up. He is 2 for 3 on the evening.
Did he come home on the home run?
Fouled away. He did not.
That's right. It was only a
It was a 2-run jack.
2-run home run, a 3-run.
Well, they got a couple of runs after the home run, so they scored 4 runs back in the 5th inning. In the dirt, Moran comes up looking like he's going to throw down, just chases the runner back.
He's got a gun.
He does. He's a good defensive catcher. Couldn't get the offense going tonight, but credit Chavez. He's pitched well. Curveball just off the plate. 2-2.
When you got the book, how many pitchers have we trotted out there tonight? 4 or 5?
For Suwannee?
Yeah.
3. Lawson, the third pitcher, started with Colton and Case, and now Riley.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Grayson, but he went to first base.
Right. And Grayson will be the pitcher. They've been saving him for Friday's start.
Hopefully the bats will come alive.
Well, he's got another home game this week. Won't be on River Country, but hopefully we'll have a big crowd. He waited for that curveball, and let's see, that one should be playable right on the line, and the catch is made out there.
No, it wasn't.
Did he drop it?
Yeah.
Wow. He dropped that ball. I thought he had it, but does not come up with it, and so that is an E7. Runner had to hold up at second before he could go to third, and Mont Smith ends up around at second base, but that was high in the air. I thought that he had the play out there in left field, and
No, it was in.
Is that still Newman out there? I can't see that far. And this one might not stay in the park. Right field, right on the track, and the catch is made. Stays in. Peterson makes the catch, second out, and that'll be an RBI. And score another Timberwolf insurance run. Two down, and
they've scored on 2 sac flies tonight, right?
Yeah. Yep. Bass with a sac fly to center, and Thompson's sac fly to right. And they had the what would have been a sac fly, ended up being an E7 out to left field. Cole Lawson now at the dish. 7-0 now, Timberwolves. And make that 8-0. Lopez jumped as high as he could, but that was a well-placed base hit. An RBI for Lawson. And that'll bring the third run of the inning in. And this game is pretty much out of reach. Yep, Suwannee has a chance to break the no-hitter. And I'm assuming they'll keep Chavez out there and let him complete that.
I think you have to. Not every day you get an opportunity to throw a no-hitter. And in my book, a perfect game. Which
was not a perfect game.
We will Google that up and have your answer for
we
Friday.
had a runner on base. They didn't erase the runner, so your argument is out the window.
No. You only faced 21 guys. Doesn't get any better.
It wouldn't be 21 guys. We had a runner that was stranded on base.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
But they were trying to pick him off. That was it. That was why they were trying to pick him off, was because if they had picked him off, then he would have only faced the 21 guys.
He would have faced the minimum, but
right.
I still say it wouldn't be a perfect game because he walked a batter.
Okay, we're going to look that up. We'll have the answer Friday.
I don't care. It's a silly argument. Nobody cares. 2-2.
Well, according to Google, I might be wrong.
I can't imagine.
I may have to get my own Wikipedia page.
Well, perfect is perfect, right? If we have to argue about whether it was perfect, it wasn't perfect.
Oh, no.
But he's still pitching. I mean, don't take anything away from him. Noah Chavez has been
Runner
lights
goes.
out tonight and fouled away. He'll have to come back.
3-2, 2 out. Of course, he's going.
Lawson's payoff pitch swung on, and that's in the air in the infield. Grayson will call for it and make the catch, and that'll do it for the Timberwolves. But they add 3 more runs. It is now 8-0. Chiles over Suwannee. Suwannee has one last crack at it in the bottom of the 7th inning. After this on RiverCountrySports.com.
First Federal Bank is your partner in helping your business grow and assist with financial overhead. With person-to-person customer support, top-of-the-line banking services, and digital tools, your money is never out of reach and always safe. For over 60 years, we've been financing community businesses and partnering with growing franchises to provide stability and expansion opportunities. Bank with real people so you can focus on running your business.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
All right, back here at the ballpark, see if Chavez can complete the no-hitter, and let's see if Suwannee can break it up. We've got 2, 3, and 4 scheduled here as Noah Lopez will lead off, followed by Easton O'Quinn and Kyler Watson.
Wayne, did you mention everybody that's up here tonight, all the help we had?
We have some great help up here in the press box, and we appreciate them all because we need the help. All right, Noah Lopez struck out twice, both times swinging. So he's seen Chavez. He's ready this time. Digs in the right-handed batter's box. And got a little piece of that one. We'll send it foul off the clubhouse.
Souvenir over there for sure.
Chiles JV team came over and got a win earlier today against Suwannee.
Yeah, I think that was 5-1.
Fouled away. I don't remember the score. I remember I guess Coach Wiggins says, don't you guys play 7? He said, nah, we get a time limit. And he said, and anyway, I'm about out of pitching. Oh. If you want an honest answer, just ask Coach Wiggs.
I was here for the JV game. I was in the dugout. She put a mic on him.
Oh, yeah. I've tried to get him in the booth. Noah hits it a mile in the air and call him for it, the shortstop, and he will make the catch. And a nice play out there by Mont Smith. 1 down, 2 outs left.
Well,
Now batting for the Dogs, number 7.
this kid can hit.
Yeah, O'Quinn could be a hero here for Suwannee and break up the no-hitter. Nobody likes to get no-hit.
Come on.
Takes a strike.
Don't need to be taking anything. Need to be swinging here.
The 0-1 pitch.
No.
Didn't go enough. Checked with the first base ump. He said no, he did not.
Could have checked
1-1.
I would have told him. He didn't go.
You were trying to help. I didn't know if he could hear you, though. Fouled away, out of play, behind us.
And now you're in the hole 1-2. So.
I like the fact that O'Quinn's come up here and taken some cracks.
And actually, he just missed that one. He was just. But he's not going to. I don't think he'll get anything else to hit.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, blew it by him.
Wayne, you're going to have to come up with the stats real quick. How many strikeouts this guy got tonight?
8, 9, 10. That's 11. 11 Ks. Tyler Watson, Suwannee's final hope.
11. That's below his average.
So we can feel good about that. Ball 1. Struck out 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Struck out the side in the third. Struck out 1 in the fourth. Struck out 2 in the fifth. Struck out 1 in the sixth, and got a K here in the seventh. But behind in the count here, 2-0. See if Kyler can take advantage of that. He should get a pitch to groove right here. Dial it in, Kyler. Dial it in. That's high. Ball 3. He has issued 1 walk in this game. Gabe Garcia waits on deck. And there's a strike. Would you have given the green light there?
No, I'm not sure that was a strike. I think that was the umpire wants to go home strike.
Painting the corner. And there's ball 4. So second base runner of the night for Suwannee. Tyler goes to first base, and Gabe Garcia strolls to the plate.
We don't need to be discussing any more perfects. Because they're not going to throw over on him, I can promise you that.
Nope, Garcia still a chance to break up this no-hitter. Chavez trying to close the deal out without giving up a hit. Swing and a miss.
I'll tell you this, Gabe is going to get his swings. And the ball may hit his bat.
He's right on top of the plate. That's off the plate for a ball. 1-1 count.
What do you think, Wayne? Think he gets ahead?
Well, he's got the potential.
All right, let's
certainly has the talent.
Let's ruin it on this pitch.
And there it is to second base. He fields it, though, cleanly and throws over, and it is a no-hitter for Noah Chavez. Congratulations to number 10. And the Chiles kids are out there celebrating, pouring water on him, having a big time. Congratulations to that young man. What a pitching performance.
Oh, hey. And you can't take anything away from him.
Well, you got to give credit where credit is due. And congratulations to the Chiles Timberwolves. Your final score, 8-0. Chiles comes over here and beats Suwannee. Back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Buzzer just sounded, and the Ram Truck Month sales event is on at Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Take your shot at slam dunk savings on cars, Jeeps, trucks, and SUVs. Save big on a 2025 Ram 1500 with 0% APR for 60 months. From Jeeps to trucks to SUVs, every model's bringing championship-level value.
People always ask me, how do you give such great prices? Well, we never miss when it comes to making deals.
It's always a slam dunk.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Are you new to investing and not sure where to begin? Start by looking for a financial advisor who will offer you a strategy personalized for you and your family. One who will be there as your life and financial situation changes. I'm Hunter Abercrombie, your Live Oak Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner together to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today at 386-364-3699. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
And back here at the ballpark, final score, Chiles 8-0 over Suwannee. Chiles will improve to 11-3 on the year. They've now won 10 straight. And Suwannee will drop to 5-8. They have lost 3 in a row. Noah Chavez with a no-hitter against Suwannee. Just gave up 2 base on balls. And other than that, he was just perfect tonight.
And Wayne, you got to hand it to him. We swung the bats. I don't know how many days we had looking, maybe just a couple, but he had his stuff working. He walked 2 batters, and that was towards the end of the game. So he had control everywhere. And what can you say? I mean, this Chiles team is. I'm sure that they're ranked way up there, like single-digit rankings. And when they get to playoff time, this kid, he came into the game with an ERA under 1, averaging 2 strikeouts an inning. There's certainly a team that's going to be in contention for a state championship.
Well, no doubt about it at the 5A level. Suwannee on 3A, so don't have to see them anymore. We went 0 for 2 against this club this year. As for Suwannee, they've got a game tomorrow and a game on Friday. Tomorrow they're on the road. They'll be at Newberry. And then on Friday they'll be back home against Florida High, which will come in here, and that game starting at 7 o'clock. So hopefully we can get a big Friday night crowd in here.
Well, Wayne, when we talk to Coach Moran and you talk about the season, and what you want to do, and one of the things that we all said, we all agree on, and we still agree on, and that is, hey, we want to see good pitching, because when you get to the playoffs, you're going to see the guys that throw 90, and, you want to be prepared for it. Well, we got some preparation tonight.
Yeah, we definitely did. We saw it tonight, and I don't know that we want to see it again, but That was a great
Now,
pitching
now
performance.
we know what it looks like.
Yeah. It was fun to watch from up here. I mean, of course, we're green and white. We're rooting for Suwannee, but sometimes you just, enjoy a good outing, and that kid showed some talent.
And let me tell you another great thing about River Country Sports. Before the game, I go and I tell the coaches, I tell the parents, you watch this game tonight. Just Google up River Country Sports, and thank you so much. Well, this kid throws a no hitter. You don't think that they're going to love that?
Yeah.
They've got that preserved there for ever.
And I'm hoping that they tell all of their friends, all of their family, and we get our numbers up. I want everybody to watch this.
We may be doing River Country Sports from Chiles next year. I mean, they're going to have a lot of people are going to go back and watch this game, and they're going to hear all the stuff that we said, and they're going to say, yeah, if we'd picked that guy off, we would have had the perfect game.
Chiles is on the road. Their next ball game is Friday. They'll be down in Citra. They take on North Marion High School. The Colts will welcome the Timberwolves into town on Friday.
Isn't that a trip?
That's a pretty good trip from Tallahassee, isn't it?
Wow, yeah. They flying?
I don't think so. They did bring a charter over here. Yeah, nice bus. They didn't ride over here in a big yellow school bus.
Well, you got a kid who's ranked nationally, and you got a kid who strikes out 2 an inning. You can charter the bus.
And they did.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now, as for our broadcast, we're not going to see Suwannee for a little while. That's the last broadcast we have this month. We've got 3 regular season broadcasts coming up in April. Got Columbia High School coming in here on April 2nd. We've got Newberry on the 7th, and then we've got a softball broadcast to do on the 10th. And that'll be against Fort White. Also, don't forget the middle school broadcast, Suwannee Middle School softball, brought to you by Cameron Concrete. And we'll do that on Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock as the Sharks of Port St. Joe come into town. And now I did not know that they were one of the finest middle school programs in the in North Florida area.
Yeah, and it's like your niche. Certain areas, it's like you got travel ball teams, and it's hey, we're going to go to this school and we're going to play softball, and they practice 12 months a year, and that's one of them. Port St. Joe is got a real good program there, and we will see what happens. We're 2-0 over there, and I don't even know if that field has a name.
We could name it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. We have the Allen Bonds field house, and we have the Tom Abercrombie Field. And this is Booster Stadium. I'm not sure what the softball field is.
I know I'm an old guy, but when I think of middle school baseball, I think of those guys. I think of Bonds, I think of Abercrombie, Gary Edwards was another one.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Man, we lost 2 of the 3 just way too soon.
Yep, that was very sad. But you know what? That at least they're remembered, and people like us say good things about them. And,
great guys, both of them.
Yep.
No doubt about it.
But we'll be over there Friday, and we'll see what happens. We had I just can't imagine anything ever approaching the game that we had again.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was a wild game. And the stream is up there if you want to watch it, rivercountrysports.com, and check out middle school softball. You'll have an adventure. That was certainly, if you like offense and you like high scoring games, that was the game for you. All right, going to get a chance to talk to Coach Billy Moran. Hopefully he's on his way up here. We'll take a timeout, and then we'll come back with Coach Moran right after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Do you want to help veterans? Vet Team 6 is a nonprofit organization that helps North Florida and South Georgia veterans with all types of projects. Things that other organizations may not be able to do, like mowing lawns, removing debris, repairing driveways. We even help one veteran bury his donkey. You can help Vet Team 6 by volunteering your time or by making a monetary donation to the cause. For more information, check out our Facebook page at VETTEAMSIX. Vet Team 6. 6 branches, 1 mission.
And back here in the press box, Coach Billy Moran, you got to give credit to Noah Chavez. Came in here and he was dialed in and ended up throwing a no-hitter.
Yeah. Yep. No-hitter.
Had a perfect game going until we got a couple of base runners on base on balls.
Yeah. Yep.
Coach, let me ask you, we're sitting up here and we're watching from our angle. You're down there. Tell me I mean, did the fastball move that much? Did you just have control of the whole plate, or what was the deal on his pitching? Or we just were that far out of line?
I think that our hitters have to understand that they're throwing the ball to where you cannot hit it. They're going to throw it to the outer half of the plate. And if you want it on the inner half of the plate and he's throwing it to the outer half, you're not going to have success. And I think really that's what's going on. Our hitters are just, we haven't made the mental adjustment yet, and we're going to keep getting stuff down our throat until we do.
And, give credit to Chavez. He pitched a great game. Suwannee maybe not swinging the bats like they need to, but Suwannee came in here and battled, got away from us late in the ball game. But I felt like if we could just get a base runner, just get something going, and we never put any pressure on him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. If you watch the baseball game, you can watch that guy's demeanor, watch how he steps on the mound, and know that he's here for business. And then you can watch our guys, and we're kind of really, really uncertain of what we are and what we can do. So we just have no confidence. We have no approach to the game. We have no identity right now. We have
Yeah.
no identity, and it's the same story on repeat over and over and over again. We play decent baseball until we don't, and then it gets away. So
I really thought Colton pitched well. He had one bad pitch.
yeah. I mean, I mean, early, the kid that hit the double was an 0-2 pitch. I mean,
He was 0-2 on him at people all night long, making that 0-2 pitch too good to hit.
Yeah. Well, it's the difference. The difference is what is the intent? Are we trying to strike guys out, or are we just trying not to give something too good? That guy, when he got 0-2, he was trying to strike you out, and we are just not trying to strike people out. We're trying to hope they don't hit this ball hard, and that's the identity part of it. Like when you have to have some killer instinct, and we don't.
Yeah. It's not like they don't have them in there, and hopefully it is going to come through as we go through the season. Plenty more opportunities, but we're running short. We're getting toward the end of the season, going on the road tomorrow. Got Newberry. Tell me about the Panthers.
They should not be able to play baseball with us. I front loaded this schedule on purpose. We are about to go on a run here in just a minute, but we won't if we don't figure out how to hit the baseball. I mean, even teams that are not that talented know how to pitch the ball to the outer half of the plate, and we have to make offensive adjustments. We have to find an identity. We have to find an identity as a team, as hitters, as defenders. I mean, we're making errors, so uncharacteristic errors. And that's just, I mean, that's just a lack of focus. And those are things that for me as a coach, I coach intense. I coach focus, attention to detail, and we're just missing on all of those things. And it's, man, I'll tell you what, I'm just scratching my head trying to figure out what is going on because at the end of the day, I really, really want to win, but sometimes it comes across like maybe they just don't care. And again, that's the opposite of what's being a Suwannee Bulldog is.
Yeah, Gabe Garcia back in the lineup, Noah Lopez back in there, Hampton Newman. So hopefully, these guys getting healthy at the right time, and we can put a streak together. Good start at Newberry. It's a good time to turn things around. Then we come back Friday, got a home ball game against Florida High.
Yeah, I mean we're coming right back on Friday. We should be able to play some good baseball moving forward. I mean that guy that we just faced is a really good arm. The catcher that we faced just now, I mean, he's a really good baseball player. Both of those guys are Tallahassee State College commits, and they really could be much more. I feel like they probably are going there because of logistics, because they could go anywhere in the country and play baseball. So we just got to be better, man. We have to develop a process, develop an identity, and then believe in it. And right now, we just we just don't.
So hopefully we can get a little confidence and turn it around. That's the beauty about high school baseball. We get a second season. So
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let me ask you this. We have that 3-4-3 play over there at first base.
True.
And did Watson get hurt, or you just took him out, or whatever the deal was over there?
Watson went to the outfield.
Okay, so you took him out of all right.
Yeah,
But it wasn't an
I
injury.
No. Watson's fine. He went to the outfield. Grayson Green entered because I felt like we had a better opportunity to hit the baseball with Grayson Green in the lineup. So Watson went to the outfield, and then
Okay, but no injury.
No injuries. Yep, no injuries.
We don't get those changes, and we can't see that
Yeah,
far. So a lot of times we don't catch that. But anyway, Coach,
I do want to say that every single team that we have lost to so far is in the is top 25 in the state of Florida. I mean, we are playing an absolute gauntlet of a schedule. So these teams that we are playing are very, very good. Yeah, like I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Like we could absolutely play some lesser teams and have a high schedule, but that's not going to help us in the long run in the playoffs. So if we want to be one of the best programs in the state, we have to be able to compete with some of the best programs in the state. And that team right there is a very, very good team. They're one of the top teams in the state.
well, it starts with breaking the 3-game losing streak. Hopefully, we can get a winning streak started here. So I know this is not a 5-8 club, but that's where we sit at this point of the season.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, like I said, like you said, we're better than 5-8. But if we continue to play like we're playing, then we're not. So we have to change some things, and the guys just have to make a decision to not watch teams celebrate on their field in front of them.
Yeah, that's no fun.
That's not fun.
Yeah, I agree with you. Coach, appreciate your time as always, and good luck tomorrow against Newberry.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
All right. Coach Billy Moran, head coach of the Suwannee High Bulldogs. All right, we're going to wrap things up. We've got 8-0. Your final score is Chiles beat Suwannee. That is the final here, and congratulations to the Chiles Timberwolves, and again to Noah Chavez for throwing that no-hitter. Hate to see it on your own field, but give credit where credit is due. The kid pitched lights out tonight. I mean, what more can you say?
And he was. We talked about it before. When you get to the playoffs, you're going to see guys throwing in 90s, and this kid, I didn't have a gun, but he was 88, 90 miles an hour on his pitches.
Yeah.
And had great control, and then like Billy said, you got to attack it up here. And all night long, when this guy was ahead in the count, you and I are sitting here. You got to protect middle out of the plate, and that's what he was doing. He was from middle out to the plate, and if you talk to Kevin Green, when he was a high school hitter, he would tell you, when I'm ahead in the count, this is where I'm looking, middle in. And when I'm behind in the count, well, then I got to cover the whole plate. But if somebody's just throwing outside to me the whole game, then that's where I'm going to go. And a whole lot of that is simply baseball maturity. You just think, oh, I'm going to go up here and this guy's going to throw the ball as hard as he can, and I'm going to hit as hard as I can. And sometimes you got to think.
And just remember back during Billy's playing days, I mean, what a fierce competitor he was. And, he's trying to relay that to this generation of ball players and trying to get them to have that same intensity, that same fight.
Yeah. And, and it's tough when you're dealing with 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, and they haven't been around the block yet. Yeah, they played middle school ball, they played travel ball or whatever. But there's so many situations that come up, and there are things that, Billy said they're going to watch this game. They're going to go back and they're going to look and they're going to go, what did I expect to see 0-2?
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. And, you got to think about, where the situation and how the guy is pitching you. And you're sitting right there on deck and you look and you see what the guy's throwing. And that's not to say that, hey, maybe this was just his night, didn't make any difference what he was throwing, But I understand, what Billy is saying, trying to get these guys to attack the ball.
No doubt about it. That's going to wrap up the broadcast tonight. Again, congratulations to Chiles. Road victory as they improve their record to 11-3. 8-0 your final score. Want to thank our sponsors. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by J&W Automotive, by Hunter Abercrombie, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Live Oak, by G&W Site Services, by the Waltz Automotive Group, by Grantham Realty, by First Federal Bank, by Farm Bureau Insurance, by Van Carpet One, by the Suwannee County School District, and by Companion Hospital. Thank you to Companion Hospital for sponsoring our scoreboard during the season here on River Country. Our broadcast team, our streaming and executive producer was Miss Tammy Neal. Our camera operators were Sawyer Brooks, Lucy Roberts, and John Koch. And our scoreboard was operated tonight by Him Mattel. For Tom Daniels, I'm Wayne Luttrell. Thanks for watching the stream. We'll see you next time here on RiverCountrySports.com.